And hi there, folks. Hello once again, and welcome to Grade 8 Attorney Chronicles Resolve. This is Edmund.
We're back.
This is Edmund and Captain Fox. And we're
Hi.
continuing. Hopefully, this is the last section of this case in particular, because we found out interesting tidbits of what's going on in those lodgings. And who knows, we might find out what's going on after all.
Yeah, I still can't get over that love letter. Jeez. Yeah, I wouldn't expect such language to be used during Victorian England.
You'll be surprised, to be honest.
Hot damn, that's a lot of cake!
Oh my god!
Extreme close-up!
Oh, he's doing the cat fin. He's doing the cat fin again. Oh my god, he's a furry.
Yeah.
Do we have to do this? This is it then, Mr. Naruhodo? Yes, it's time to put an end to this now. I mean, we cannot turret. No, Mr. Naruhodo, we're trying to save him. Oh, never mind.
And that puts away the gun.
To the miserable curse that has been plaguing Mr. Natsumi. To everything. And in my own small way, I shall do everything I can do to help you. I always appreciate your help, Mr. Seto.
Suffering Soseki selfishly sidelined!
Well, that's on you, buddy. Good morning to you too, Mr. Natsume.
Good morning! Good morning, locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire! Listen to you two, chatting away happily as if the main player of today's trial isn't here!
Oh. Mr. Naruhodo, don't tell him, please. For the love of God, don't tell him. I suppose. Anyway.
Why would you do that? Why?
Oh dear. What did he mean to cause offense, Mr. Natsume? I thought perhaps that because you had your eyes shut so tightly you were, meditating, finding inner calm, trying to get out of the closet, that kind of deal.
Pretending to be a cat.
It seems wrong to disturb you.
I was waiting! What's the matter, Mr. Natsume? You seem different somehow today. Why, naturally, that's because I've attained spiritual enlightenment.
It's official.
The path of literature, you see, is a journey to discover one's own death. Or such like. That's the sort of morning conversation I was hoping for. That's why I had my eyes shut.
So what you're saying, we're trying to gaslight us into pity. Anywho, I missed the signs, I'm afraid. Somehow. You'll have to forgive me. I just wasn't taught your path leading to your death, Mr. Natsune.
That was just an example!
Ah! Oh yes, there it is. Inner calm.
You barely came to see me at all yesterday.
It's called investigation for a reason, Mr. Natsume.
I was sure you'd abandon me and return to our beautiful long-lost homeland.
We're not even in Great Britain a week yet. For crying out loud. Yes, well, anyway. I intend to set everything straight in court today. I'm determined to uncover the truth.
I've actually reached an important decision myself.
Oh, what sort of decision?
I shall fill you in after the trial.
Alright then.
I'll give you a hint, though. This nice lady in green gave me this nice bottle and told me to drink it.
Mr. Naruhodo? Don't tell him. Please, don't tell him. It would seem Mr. Shums isn't coming today after all. That asshole. He's a very clear criticism, I think. My dear fellows, you must win this battle on your own merits. Ha 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 ha. Pusha! It's a very clear message, I think. that he's overslept again.
The great detective, my arch nemesis.
I don't think you even know your sis, Mr. Never mind.
Long may he stay away, if you ask me. Defendant and your legal representative. The trial is about to begin. Make your way into the courtroom immediately.
Today, once again, we face the Reaper. And when the Reaper stands for the prosecution, the defendant's fate is sealed. But I don't believe in that legend any more than I believe in Soseki-san's curse. The truth is hidden here somewhere, and I won't let it escape me. I had to keep believing in my client, and I keep fighting to the very end. That's all.
Yeah, like you did with your first client. That turned out very well later down the road.
Oh. Hey, gas lady. In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. I call upon the counsels for the prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to proceed.
The prosecution is ready.
Yes, the defense is ready. Very good. And now I call upon the 6 ladies and gentlemen of the jury, chosen by the lot, to represent the will of the people in this trial. Are you ready to proceed? Absolutely. Justice will be done. You are my word.
I feel obliged to say, I feel especially ruthless on days when my hat is sitting just right. Oh, well, I wonder if you could adjust my hat for me, and please, be as ruthless as you like.
The thieves deserve to die, if you ask me, especially gas thieves. I have no sympathy for the man at all.
Holy shit, bias toward the other than the defender for once. Look, I'll say again now. I don't need. I'll go my own boss. Are you kidding me? Oh, may the Lord show us all the light here and lead his flock to the righteous merit again today. Amen.
Yeah, if this was the U.S. court system, juror number 4 would be excused after it was confirmed that she has a dealing in the gas company and he is a thief of her company's product. She is too biased to be a witness, or rather, too biased to be a juror.
But yes, this is Britain, I guess.
This is British, so who gives a crap about that?
Also, sir, this is not a church. And now, Lord Van Sykes, what can you tell us? The prosecution's report, please, for the court. In relation to the theory expounded by the defense yesterday regarding the defendant's tea. So he does have the result.
And he's refusing to say. Before the prosecution delivers the black news about the black tea belonging to the blackguard in the dock.
Blackly.
Pray, allow me a moment to savor a liquid of a more sanguine hue. In fact, now defer to the good detective for the report. Here's to you, Inspector.
Quack, quack. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. As indicated by the fence, we found a bar of soap just outside the victim's window in the snow. And
Forgive me, I was savoring the vintage.
And there was indeed a frozen reddish liquid in a little depression at the top of it. Yes, that's the tea. That's what Mr. Natsume brought with him last night.
Shut up!
Well, the brains at the jar analyzed it. And yes, you're right. It was tea.
God, the tension is so thick you can cut it with a goddamn butter knife.
And there wasn't a trace of citronine or any toxic substance in it. No poison at all! In other words, the tea that the defendant brought with into the victim's room, it's innocent. It's in the clear. Yes, and as disappointing
Don't
as
celebrate too soon.
Whoa! What a revelation! Case closed! As suspected. This makes it quite clear. The defendant, Mr. Sasuke Natsumi, is...
Objection! My learned friend is jumping to conclusions again. A typical Nipponese reaction.
Nani?
Yes, it's true. No poison was found in the few drops of liquid recovered from the soap on the window ledge. But what logic is that? Would you take a drop from the Thames and conclude that the water in the ocean isn't salty? Yes, we're having that discussion. Is the ocean a soup?
My word! The water in the ocean is extremely salty, counsel!
Exactly. Unfit for drinking, just as the victim's tea was on the night in question, as the court has already heard. Bitter was the precise word from the lips of Mr. William Shamspeare, whom the prosecution now calls back to the stand.
Oh no.
Here I come, everyone.
Very well, I will uphold the prosecution's request. Mr. Shakespeare? Yes, it sounds like we're going to have another confrontation with our theatrical friend. Bailiff! Show Mr. Shakespeare to the stand.
You got it, boss. Mr. William Shamspeare, the victim of this despicable crime.
Oh heaven, oh hell, do you command me to remember? Forsooth, 'twas I, Shamspeare, did have the belly full of the foul fluid given in mine innocence.
Yes, but I was revealed in yesterday's proceedings. The witness is not as innocent as we had perhaps first been led to believe.
By using bars of soap such as this, he has been stealing gas from the supply company. Yes.
One may smile and be a villain. Forsooth, 'twas I, Shamspeare, did have a room full of the sweet fuel given.
That's right, foreigners! Don't forget, this man is a rotten thief. I got forgotten. Get out of the ice going to tell you secret, did you? You shook all no sooner. Also, you need to teach me how to do that.
Arrest him, I say! Arrest him at once, and let him feel the sting in my tail! Oh, indeed. By dint of vile and cowardly means have I plotted to further mine own ends, I confess. Thou wouldst not pardon my sins. Of that I am sure.
Is you acknowledge your wrongdoing? What exactly are you doing here?
Cowards die many times before their deaths. And for a coward such as I, death be well deserved. But would it that a still greater crime passeth unpunished? For lo, the hairy-faced gentleman of farther east than Verona did contrive to poison me.
Objection! But there was no poisoned tea found in your room. The police have attested to that.
What the defense would assert as an inconsistency would quickly be cleared up by the witness's testimony.
Oh no. What now?
Is that not so, Mr. Shamspeare?
Verily, my liege, I would most gladly speak.
Very well. Let the witness testify to explain this inconsistency. Tell the court why is that poison apparently entered your body, though none was found in the tea.
Wait till you get a load of this, ladies and gents. The Japanese man did come to my chamber with tea brewed in a pot. 'Twas in my cup alone that the wicked miscreant secretly poured his wicked poison.
Oh, he's going there. Shit.
Whilst feigning distraction in our debate, ne'er did a drop of his own drink pass his lips. When he departed by and by, I did use the tea that remained in his cup to make my coins of ice. Thus, 'tis no surprise that poison be not found in the tea I did pour into the molds of soap.
That's bullshit
Yeah,
and
no,
a
the
half.
teacups tell a different story. The poison was slipped into the cup after the tea had been poured. The normal way for poison to be administered, in my experience. Really? Is there something you'd like to explain to the court, Mr. Zykes?
Yeah, that's also a reflection, Mr. Sykes. Care to elaborate? Quite. Otherwise, it would be disastrous if the poisoner were to mix up the cups. For instance,
Have you ever heard of the assassin's teapot?
I did. I seen it.
Yeah.
Quite intricate, actually. Because especially you forget which way to hold the teapot, you have chances to screw up.
Yep.
But the poison bottle was found at the scene.
Because, quite simply, the Nipponese took the bottle back to his own room.
Hey, Easy.
Hi, Izzy!
He's a British nobleman, and sure he's experienced a few poisons from his German cousins.
Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh!
Yeah.
The absence of a vessel containing the poison only becomes problematic when considering suicide.
Oh. I knew that.
By now, it should be perfectly clear. A bar or two of cheap soap is wholly insufficient to wash the deep gray stains of guilt from the accused's hands.
Ugh.
Sirs, madams, 'tis true that I, Shamspeare, be a common thief of gas. But, listen here, ladies and gentlemen.
Holy shit. How he does that?
Wherefore would I lie? Verily, I have no cause. I have naught to lose. Well, I do declare.
Thank you for your testimony, witness. Counsel! Proceed with the cross-examination. Yes, my lord.
First, let's press to see if he slips up with something else. But I have a highly big suspicion that's the teacups that are the inconsistent evidence.
Yes.
The Japanese man did come to my chamber with tea brewed in a pot.
Hold it. I understand that you were already acquainted with Mr. Natsume. Is that correct?
I know thee not, old man. Fall into thy prayers. Do I know thee, or know thee not? Methinks 'tis all I can know, that thy destiny mingles with mine.
You lost me at the first thee.
Zounds, sir, thou must learn the English tongue afore thou turns thy hand to lawyering.
I did, but I must have missed the arcade Elizabethan lecture.
Verily, and in truth, 'twas a fine flavored brew. Though a drop of poison did barb its sweetness, as the thorn doth barb the sweet rose. That, dear friends, be the simple truth.
Listen to Mr. Shakespeare. He seems in even better form than he was yesterday.
You have low standards for this.
Either that or in worse form.
That fated evening, after I did dine, at Grubb's Grubbery, a local alehouse of good report, naught did pass my lips but the tainted black tea. But behold, the poison was not in the tea at first. 'Twas in my cup alone that the wicked miscreant secretly poured his wicked poison.
Hold it! Are you saying that you saw the moment when the poison was added into your tea?
And to have witnessed the act and then drank the tea? Thou dost describe the actions of a fool.
Quite so. Quite so.
But no one likes going thirsty, do they? Sooner would I die quenched than parched, would I have the choice.
Actually, on the night in question, the water main was frozen, I believe, wasn't it?
Were it not for the tea, in sooth I would sooner have died frozen than quenched or parched.
Right. No ice coins means no heating. We're going to back to that, I guess.
The witness had more than one brush with death on the night in question, it would seem. Remind the court, Mr. Shakespeare, as to whether the accursed drank any of the tea which he brought with him.
With the greatest of pleasure, my liege.
I'm having a thought.
Whilst feigning distraction in our debate, ne'er did a drop of his own drink pass his lips.
Now, what are you thinking?
I think Shakespeare attempted to poison Natsume, but it screwed up and he ended up poisoning himself.
Possibly.
Well, let's see. We'll keep pressing. Hold it! But the teacup Mr. Natsume drank from was found completely empty at the scene. And let's not forget the defendant's Maxson. Drink the tea while it's hot!
I did gulp from the poisoned cup that night, and in mine agony I did writhe uncontrolled. In fits of pain I did knock the fellow's cup, and its contents spilt as blood from a gaping wound, methinks. Though certainly 'twas after I had made the coins of ice from his tea.
An upset cup was found on the table that the victim was slumped over. There is no contradiction here.
It's true, there was no tea left in either cup that we found at the scene. But still, something about this statement is troubling me. Yes, of course, I know what it is. It's Mr. Natsume's white stick.
Alright, so that's a clue that this statement has an inconsistency somewhere in our evidence.
It's Mr. Natsume's wife. Drink the tea while it's hot, Matson, isn't it? Mr. Naruhodo. Ah, shit. No, I'm not sure that's it. Do I need to throw you again? Take you, witness! Now, reiterate for the court what is that occupy you after your guest has left and before you drank your tea.
Alright, so we'll put a pin on statement 3.
When he departed by and by, I did use the tea that remained in his cup to make my coins of ice.
Hold it. Yes, so that you could cheat the guest company, in fact. Isn't that right?
To cheat or to die, 'tis life's only choice.
Yes.
Faith, to cheat be the wise choice, and mine occupation be not an ugly one.
Wait, was that a harp a moment ago?
Yes, yes. There was a harp riff.
Oh my god.
Prithee, dost thou not see beauty in the simplicity of the ruse? No, I don't. And be very sure, sir. Once this trial is over, Altamont Gas will take you to task over this. Legal task! I shall not run. I shall not hide. Sooth to say, I have nowhere to run nor to hide. But, my lady, what wouldst thou with this pitiful player?
Oh, I'll tell you what I'd like to do with you, starting with the shoddy shirt on your back. Hold on a sec.
Okay.
I gotta, hold on. Yep, there we go.
'Tis time for a Shakespeare dance!
Okay. Oh, what now?
Oh, is it not working? Fuck!
That was such a good opportunity for it, too!
Give me a sec. What's going on? I did try it out before starting this stream. What the hell?
Don't let your kids watch this!
Are you? Oh my god.
Did you do a whoopsie, admin?
No, I didn't. I think it's the side that's locked. The trigger fire website that's. Let's see. Are you? What now? Of all videos, that's the one that's loading right now. God damn it. Okay.
Well, shall we continue then?
Yeah, so let's continue.
Alright.
Ah.
I know, frustrating. Anyway.
What a harsh world we live in.
The thieving of the gas was addressed in yesterday's proceedings. The prosecution calls on the defense not to muddy the waters with irrelevancy.
Consider that a warning, counsel. Yes, my lord. I am the only one in trouble here.
Mr. Shakespeare, after the accused returned to his own lodgings, you used his tea to make your coins. Is that correct?
To cheat or to die, I did make my choice many moons ago.
Who the hell brought a harp to court, honestly?
Sorry, that was me. Thus, 'tis no surprise that poison be not found in the tea I did pour into the molds of soap.
Hold it. If, having first made your special coins, it was after 2 in the morning when you collapsed, that will mean you can't have drunk any tea yourself until around that time.
The ones ensnared by literary debate not else be found in the furrows of the mind.
The debate about Romeo and Juliet, mean, and who was the stronger of the two.
Rightly did I pay no heed to the tea as I wrestled with the abominable fellow.
I don't remember debates like that when I was studying. Are you suggesting that neither of you actually drank the tea while it was hot that evening?
My lord, wouldst thou be privy to some Shakespearean wisdom? Husband, wife, and tea ought I tepid be.
Ah, yes, so very true. Everyone has different preference when it comes to tea. I think you may have interpreted that wrongly. So it's been proven that there was no poison in Soseki-san's tea. That should be hugely in our favor. But the atmosphere in this courtroom today... It feels as though everyone is against us, Mr. Nahodo.
Don't let your kids watch it. Before you know it,
There it is.
sports candy and moving and running and jumping and dancing and being healthy.
What the hell, Mr. Robbie Rotten? Were you caught on highway? What the hell?
Sorry, there was traffic.
It must be the Reaper's poison. I'm afraid we don't have a significant flaw in this testimony somewhere. Did you revoke pants and find Mr. Natsume guilty? It really feels like we jump into the fire here. Okay, this is their statement about what the percent.
So yeah, the third statement was the one that she said there's something weird about this statement. I got a bad feeling about it. So let's do a save here.
Yes, safe. I guess I would appreciate how the game has very openly said don't get caught on the tea's temperature. Yes, that's a way to look at it.
Alright, so let's review our evidence. What do we have here that's related to the tea?
The teacups, obviously.
The teacups, the soap mold.
Nothing.
Well, let's review these again.
Yes.
So we have one with the ring. That one was found in his hand.
This might be the cup that Mr. Chancellor was drinking from then. It's stained from the inside. Tea does that, I'm afraid. Even green tea. Oh, really? I never noticed before. You never notice? Well, I never leave it in the cup long enough to leave a mark. I like it gulped down. Drink tea while it's hot. That's the Japanese way, isn't it? Oh dear, so many people seem to have the wrong idea of their culture, and most of them are Japanese.
Well, here's the interesting thing.
Yes.
So if that's Shakespeare's cup, it has a ring around it, which means
Yes.
the tea has sat there for a while.
Meanwhile,
that's the cup that Saseki was drinking from, or had not drank from, and yet there's no tea ring around it anywhere, meaning that the tea didn't have time to settle in that cup.
yes.
And if he knocked it over after, like, drinking the poison tea, it would have still had a ring in it.
Exactly.
So this might be the conflicting evidence.
Yes. Let's try that. Yes, it was.
Yep.
You claim that Mr. Natsume didn't drink a drop of tea on the night in question. But that's impossible.
How? Chalk logic. What is this? You dark, you clad fiend?
English, do you speak it?
Why, yes, I speak it fluently. It's you who doesn't know English.
Anyway, the two teacups from the scene. One used by the victim and the other by the defendant. Have a clear difference between them. One that represents incontrovertible proof. Incontrovertible!
What difference? And it's incontrovertible, my Nipponese friend.
Anyway, look at the inside of the cups. Just here, there's clearly visible ring.
Yes, a tea ring. Commonplace enough.
Indeed. Such things occur all too rarely when one leaves tea in the cups for a while. And yet, Mr. Natsume's cup has not just ring. Good Lord! You're right! It's completely clean!
And prithee, sir, what makest thou of it?
Exactly what Mr. Natsume told the court yesterday. The Japanese saying he quoted.
Drink?
Really? What is hot? That's right. Yes. The jittery Mr. Natsume was true to his usual self that night and drank his tea in no time. Oh! Finally clanking his armor. If, as you claim is your testimony, he didn't touch a drop of his tea. A ring would have developed on the inside of his cup as well after the several hours the tea was left standing.
But,
Gotcha, bitch. In short, Mr. Sam Spear, you clearly lied to the court.
get thee to
Finally, a clink to his arm. Wait, oh, fuck.
Objection!
Oh, for fuck's sake, what now?
And as a rule, I fill my hallowed chalice up to 7 times during any one trial.
How are you
Oh,
not
is
drunk?
that so?
You might want to keep that information to yourself.
And yet on occasion, tedium distracts me and I pour more times than I intend until the bottle is dry.
Your drinking habits are fascinating, but irrelevant.
And on the contrary, they illustrate the fickleness of human memory. And to William Shamspeare,
Yes, my liege.
though you previously stated that you made the coins of ice from the leftover tea in the accused cup, could it be that you were perhaps mistaken?
Eh?
And could it be that, yes, perhaps there was some tea remaining in the small teapot left at the scene?
Holy shit, he noticed.
Oh, we're finally bringing this up. Excellent. And the fact that had vanished from your memory until now.
Faith, my liege, thou art a magician.
Let's see. I'm sure Van Sykes is going to come in and say that the poison was claimed to be put into Chancellor's cup. It would have mattered not to have drunk any tea, and yes, that's exactly what happened.
For verily, 'tis as though thou hast seen with thine own eyes that night.
Nutty?
Forsooth, I was mistook. I did plan to use the tea from the Japanese fellow's cups, but lo, when I looked, 'twas empty. And thus do I use the dregs that festered in the teapot, as my liege did suggest.
Oh, hold on. Didn't he just say
Wait.
that?
Wait a minute, as he suggested or as you recalled?
Also, didn't Sykes himself said that Natsume possibly took his teapot with him when he left?
Yeah, he said he took the teapot with him. What the fuck?
Double standards. Objection! And you're just suddenly remember now that you made a mistake before. Are we supposed to believe that?
Objection! People's memories are imperfect, my learned friend, which is why we rely on evidence instead.
Shit.
But in any case, it makes no difference. The victim's most recent testimony tells us 2 things of note. Firstly, that the poison was put into the victim's teacup only. And secondly, that this spoilt cup was not the source of the insipid ice coins which have bewitched this court.
The prosecution may find somebody of the facts.
And furthermore, that testimony remains valid and in full support of the established facts. In other words,
The case is off.
the inconsistency claimed by the defense simply does not exist.
No! What does it mean then?
I do declare it means that there's no issue with the gas thief's testimony.
Obviously.
My lords, ladies, and gentlemen of the jury, I do solemnly swear. After I did dine at Grubb's Grubbery Ale House that night, not did pass my lips but the black tea given me by the Japanese, who back be stooped as low as death.
And on what do you dine, sir?
Why, I did partake of my favorites. A broth as wouldst be called soup, and a leaf as wouldst be called a salad.
And insalubrious a menu as the establishment when it was served.
What you gods will give us, some faults to make us men. Willingly I would suffer what punishment to seem fit to serve a wicked thief of gas, but I pray you wise and noble fellows ne'er forget the simple truth. That be one thing, and this be another.
Oh. What?
Jurors all, your humble servant Shamspeare doth entreat you, punish the Japanese fellow for his sins.
My lord!
I think that's you, yeah.
Fuck me. If I may speak, my lord.
No, you may not. Shut up.
Yes, Mr. Foreman. I believe we have been duped by that rotten defense liar. You son of a bitch.
Oh, you want to play this game again? Oh, gladly.
I do declare you may be right. We all know the waif there was making coins of ice to keep himself warm.
But the liar starts the stealing guy that got the poisoner? That's never. Oh shit, motherfuckers. Yeah, but little the guy pound out in the lower. I really never said anything like that. You're being gaslit by the. Fuck me.
He's been gaslit!
But while you had the bit in there, that's open eyes again. We'll reach a decision this time. I won't be swayed for it.
Want to bet?
The court acknowledged the position of the jury foreman. I will duly hear the jury's findings. What? No, you can't. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will state your decisions now. Guilty!
Guilty! Guilty! Guilty!
Guilty! Ivan!
I love that bit.
I here declare the jury has been in one accord.
Oh, happy day!
How is this happening? My lord, the defense asserts his right to carry out summation examination. Very well. The court upholds the defense right.
Typical. My learned friend is unable to accept the obvious truth.
Yeah, the obvious truth that this jury is easily swayed to believing whatever they're told. My fuck.
Yeah, this jury is easily gaslit.
Exactly. This trial will therefore enter its second summation examination immediately. Jurors, the court calls upon each of you to state the grounds in which you find the defendant guilty of the crime of which he is charged. Okay, how's brain that is gonna be? This time.
How are we leaning?
On a matter of logic, me, and having considered the evidence, the defendant must logically be guilty. We'll see about that.
I do agree that gas is far too expensive. I can quite understand why the man would want to avoid paying.
Oh, I can detect already.
The stuff explodes, and it can poison you. It's absolutely lethal, gases. Gas doesn't come for free. It costs a fortune to deliver it around the city and maintain the pipes.
Hold the tell my wife is a little casual time. There's nothing else past the blue to live tonight. The no explanation is
Ah.
interesting.
And if we can find out that he did eat something else.
I do feel that perhaps personal opinion, but
All right, hold on a sec. I hear a lot of screaming and shouting. I gotta close my door. Hey! Hey! Enough of that, please. Sorry about that.
That's okay. I do feel that perhaps personal opinion about gas its supply has influenced decisions somewhat. Even the judge says so. Oh my god. But never mind. No, you really should mind. For fuck's sake. The truth is, our counter-argument wasn't as unacceptable as we hoped. And Mr. Champion was poisoned. There cannot be no doubt of that. Then how are we supposed to turn this around? I think we need to establish the method in which Mr. Champion was actually poisoned. Our only hope is to demonstrate that the court incontrovertibly.
Yes.
But that's surely almost impossible at this stage. If we don't manage it though, Mr. Summer will be found guilty. No delays! Counsel, proceed with the summation examination. Purify doesn't realize he's really one day. Oh my god.
Well, the fact that he spends all of his money at the horse races and tries to win it back after stealing it from his wife, yeah, I can understand that.
Me. I haven't considered all the evidence. The defendant must be logical being guilty. Are you sure about that? Hold it. All the evidence, you say? That's right, and there's no room for doubt. I'll point out that Japanese man with the best mustache. Oh, I can detect something's gonna happen soon. It's just the Englishman with the bigger mustache. Wow! Which means we need to show the man some new evidence to make him change his mind. If only we had that kind of evidence. Don't worry, this examination has barely started, really. Perhaps there will be a shift in the situation that shows an existing piece of evidence in a new light. Let's hope so. To start with, though, I need to find some way out of this deadlock.
I do agree that gas is far too expensive. I can quite understand why the man would want to avoid paying.
Hold it. This isn't the time or the place to be discussing the price of gas, ma'am.
But really, think of the injustice. Air is a gas, and air is free. Why should Altamont gas cost money?
Oh my god.
We're working on making air not free, believe you me. It makes my blood boil. I can feel myself becoming more ruthless than ever.
This isn't the time or the place to be ruthless either.
If I might interject here.
Oh, here we go. Yes, ma'am.
It seems my fellow juror takes issue with the price of our company charges for gas. But it's precisely because of thieves like this man that the cost goes up.
Yeah.
And the whole court knows about his ice coin scheme. Expect our winter rates to skyrocket! Oh, what a beastly man. That unkempt mustache, those hunched shoulders, poisoning tea and stealing gas, utterly unforgivable.
Are you shitting me? She's confused already. No. Mr. Atsumi isn't the one who's been stealing gas. I'll thank you not to add in more crimes. Mr. Atsumi hasn't been poisoning tea either.
Well, anyway, I've quite made up my mind. It's as made up as the price of gas. Oh, that's a sick burn. The stuff explodes, and it can poison you. It's absolutely lethal gases.
Hold it. Could we please talk about the poison rather than the gas, do you think, sir?
Well, if you like. I mean,
To be honest, I'd take poison over gas anytime.
You take poison.
What I mean is, poison can only poison you. It doesn't explode, does it? Goodness me, what are you talking about? Set him straight, please, lawyer man.
Well, it's certainly true that poison isn't prone to exploding. But I think you'll find poison can light or heat up a room.
Ah! You're right. I hadn't considered that at all. Young lawyer man.
Yes.
You have a good head on your shoulders. We could use someone like you as our company's legal representative.
Oh no. Well, I wasn't expected to pick up more business in the middle of a trial, that's for sure.
Anyway, the point is, I haven't had the best experience with gas companies in the past. Gas doesn't come for free. It costs a fortune to deliver it around the city and maintain the pipes.
Hold it. Can we please refrain from all this type of gas? Yes.
There's an all-out attack underway here, in case you haven't noticed, against my company's gas. And I'm supposed to sit here and take it, am I? I don't think so.
She's really buzzing now.
All I've heard about are wonderful fuels, explosions, and poisonings. What about electricity, What about getting electrocuted? What about that?
Well, if it's direct current, maybe. Yes, I know that story.
A little explosion here, and there's nothing in comparison.
Any explosion could hardly be described as nothing then. Nevertheless, the theft of your gas is deplorable.
My point exactly. But the gas thieves aren't even the worst of our enemies. We have far more devious reprobates to contend with on a daily basis, you know.
Do say more devious. Who, ma'am?
Other gas companies, of course.
Other gas companies. Not quite what I was expecting.
We generate gas and deliver it to our customers fair and square.
Indeed, nobody questioning that, ma'am. Ultimate is an exemplary gas company.
It's exemplary.
Sir.
But there are other unscrupulous gas companies here in London that don't even have any gas at all.
Nani? Well, if they don't have any gas, how do they get about selling it to people?
You wouldn't think it possible, would you? But they steal our gas, you see, and sell that.
They steal your gas? How on earth is such a thing possible?
Gas companies like ours deliver gas to people's homes via a network of pipes. But these devious reprobates secretly disconnect our pipes and divert our gas into their own rotten pipes.
Okay, starting to see a pattern.
Then they make a contract with those households supplied by those pipes.
Oh my god, don't tell me.
And make money from the precious gas that's rightfully ours without us even knowing.
They're diverting gas into their own pipes illegally. What a brazen form of theft!
When we visit customers' houses to collect the money from their meters, we always have to check whether or not one of those devious companies has been made up to its tricks. Uh-oh!
See, haha!
Unfortunately, we have a ad break coming up.
Yes. We'll leave it right here. I will be back after these messages. Because, yes, this got interesting now. He's not as innocent as he says. And maybe that explains why he's worried about exploding. Anyway, we'll be back.
I,
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
yep, nothing happened. Don't need to look at the chat. Nope.
Anyway, let's see what he has to say about this. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Do you have something to say about that, juror number 3?
Oh, golly. You mean me? I'm terribly sorry. I was just thinking to myself.
I really did catch him off guard there. Thinking about what the lady next to you was saying, correct?
Well, yes. I just got a little riled about it recently, you see.
Go on.
An Altamont gas worker visited my house the other day to investigate the pipe work.
Well, blow me down.
We need to ask for your cooperation while we carry out a secret check on your property, sir, the fellow said.
Oh no.
So I let him in. And do you know what he did?
I'm afraid I have no idea. Please tell us.
He proceeded to take one of my lights off the wall. That's why there were so many hands. Oh no! Then he grabbed an exposed mouth of the pipe and started blowing into it.
What?
What do you think you're doing, young man? You're giving away company secrets there.
Excuse me?
No, please. Everybody knows. But it was very nearly the death of me, I can tell you.
What do you mean?
I'll explain if you don't mind. As I said before, these unscrupulous other gas companies connect their customers to our pipe network.
Yes, but how does blowing into the pipes come into it?
Obviously, there's gas in the pipes, and it's at a fairly low pressure. By blowing air into the pipe, you can make the pressure drop temporarily.
Wait!
And if you do that, any lights connected to the same pipe will flicker for a moment.
Wait. Ah, I see! In other words, if, upon blowing into the pipe, the lights of an adjacent property that has no contract with your company flicker, you can know that these devious scoundrels have been meddling with the pipes.
Exactly, my lord. That's it in a nutshell.
Okay, so that means there's a chance.
It's probably that Shamspear tampered with the lights to make Mr. Gerda think that Sozeki returned to his room at an early hour.
Yep.
It's the reason why we have teams of workers going around neighborhoods to investigate which lights flicker. The trouble is, the particular worker who came to my house didn't know the strength of his own breath.
Oh, blow me down.
He blew down the pipe with all his might, and you can guess what happened, can't you?
Well, he blew hard then. Wait! You mean?
That's right. The lights didn't just flicker. They went out, along with the stove. Gas started pouring into the house.
Oh, what's it?
That's why it flooded the rooms.
Oh, what a disaster.
So he poisoned himself.
Yep. The gas supply must have been interrupted briefly because the man blew too hard, so the flames went out.
And I'm afraid I yelled at the fellow. Are you trying to kill us all? I said.
So by disconnecting a lamp and blowing into the supposed gas pipe, it's impossible to extinguish lamps and stoves connected to the same network of pipes. And then the gas starts flowing again, it just suddenly seeps into the room. Oh.
Yep.
Mr. Naruhodo, I think perhaps... Yes, this is almost certain the clue that we've been hoping for. Juror number 3. The defense requested you amend your statement to include that information.
Oh, well, if you'd like, I don't mind. Well, I do! That's our company's secret method of identifying the rogues that... Like I said, madam, it's widely known already.
Yeah. Very well. Juror number 3. You will amend your statement accordingly.
Yes, my lord. Although I'm not really sure what the point of all of this is. Blow too hard into a gas pipe and you'll extinguish everything in the house, and then you're in real trouble.
And I can see where this is gonna connect, but we need to finish with the other 2.
Yep.
Hold it. You mean it's poison? Why? I'll be a tired of 5 times now. This is most trouble indeed. If I was there like they want to get anyway, I get it to you see? I see her doing it, my wife. You get that devil look face. And she lives a white power in my...
Are you sure that's not sugar?
That's sugar. And you drink it anyway? Yeah, bro, come if someone give me a cup, I drink, huh? And what happened to you? What it tastes like? It was god awful, I tell you me. Saltiest. Oh shit.
Salt instead of sugar into the tea.
Oh, that's even worse. Oh my god.
This reminds me, if we could just go on a brief diatribe for just a moment.
Yes.
This kind of happened to me once when I was 7. During the wintertime, I like to make hot chocolate. And one of the things I like to do is I like to add in a bit of cinnamon in the cup to make it a little more, festive.
Yes.
Though, because at the time I was 7 and I didn't have the best reading comprehension for bigger words,
oh no.
I took what I thought was cinnamon, put it into my hot chocolate, and when I tasted it, it was so god awful that when I took a closer look, the label on the spice package did not read cinnamon; it read cumin.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
Needless to say, I take a very close look at spice labelings now.
Oh no. Ah. Then I think perhaps what your wife put in your tea was salt. No! Oh, she doesn't even get an apple pie about it. Unbelievable! Wow. Let us move on, please. Yeah, that was nothing. Okay. If nothing else past the lips of the night, no explanation is a... Hold
There
it.
might be an explanation.
Does that mean that if the victim could be shown to have ingested something else, you'll change your leaning? Alternatively, Unify really wants his wife to kill him. Yes, apparently that's a kink. Time for that now. Oh, I was just saying, if the victim did actually eat or drink something else on the night. What's the matter with you? Sorry? I said if nothing else past the victim's lips that night, there's no other explanation. Is there? Do I need to spell it out for you? Freaking... Don't even say please. Have you been listening to it at all? I feel there's an English expression about a pot and a kettle that's appropriate here. Compared to the other years, they don't even appear to have anything to say about the case at all. It will seem that this elderly gentleman has been listening to the proceedings far more intently. For a change. Yes, I'm shocked. I suppose the trouble is he has selective hearing. Exactly, but still. This sure must will be the key of the breakout that we so desperately need. Ugh, this is hopeless. There's no way for me to appeal to these people. I do think that the only way we can overcome this difficult situation is by exposing the way in which Mr. Shakespeare was really poisoned. We have to prove that it happened in some other way and not via Mr. Natsume's tea. Yes, I know. The problem is, I have absolutely no idea how it did happen. Mr. Naruhodo, I wonder if perhaps there's something you have forgotten. Actually, no. Yep.
Yeah, so the foreman is the one who wants to know proof of something. And they did say, come back when we have an old piece of evidence in a new light. This is new light enough to make a turn of phrase.
Oh, like what? It's important to watch everyone involved and pursue people if they react to something someone else says.
We already did that.
Would you like me to remind you exactly how it be? I'll be more happy to do, of course. Once again, Soseki-san's fate is entirely in my hands here. I probably owe it to my client to hear any advice my sister may be able to offer. So perhaps I ought to let Susato-san remind me. Then again, no need, I already did it. Actually, I don't think there's any need. It's vital that we start trying to change the stewards' minds as soon as possible. Of course, I'm sure you're right. But you said that you would like your memory fresh. Oh, you only need to ask Mr. Ahodo. Okay, time to review what it says. Okay. Blow too hard into gas pipe and you extinguish everything in the house and then you're in rage.
Number 3 and number 6, I think.
Yep. Let's give it a try.
Yep.
Objection! Those two statements clearly contradict each other. Good gracious! To the whole statement do you refer? Counsel. Juror number 6. Do you hear what juror number 3 just said? What? Yeah, of course. I hear mumbling something about something or other. There is an explanation here, I believe. Something beside Mr. Natsume's TD, in a matter of speak, passed the victim's lips on the night in question. What explanation? I wonder if the police checked the mouth of the gas pipe fitting the wall light at the scene to see if there's any traces of poison there.
And I was curious to see what your floundering would result in this time, but the mouth of a gas pipe? Scotland Yard has enough to do without exploring such irrelevance.
Hold it!
Hold it! Oh. What a piece of work is a man!
What are you trying to say, Mr. Shakespeare?
What speakest thou? Prithee, is it not strange and strange? That's what I say to thee, sir.
I thought it had been quite clear, but let me put it another way. The citronite could have been on the mouth of the gas pipe that fits the wall lamp in your room. And that is how the poison came to enter your body. Good lord! Oh, you're trying to... that's it! Is that why it ain't?
Or is the gentleman suggesting that the poor man was so desperately hungry he tried to fill his belly with gas?
That's a fetish right there.
Perhaps no actress will perform a kiss scene with him, For shame, madam, speaking thy fancy. I assure you, I'm not such a buffoon that I would have to kiss pipes. Objection!
Oh!
This is no summation examination. This is a farce. The prosecution will not stand for any more of my learned Nipponese friend's conjecture.
Ugh.
To begin with, the lamp in the victim's room is high on the wall. In order to have placed his lips on the pipe that feeds it, he would have to be a contortionist
Or climb a box?
or an acrobat. And these are empty assertions. There's no possible proof that the man did as you say. Oh, are you going to be in for a surprise?
It's true, I had no proof that Mr. Shakespeare put his lips to the pipe. However, I can say with some certainty that on multiple occasions, Mr. Shakespeare had been doing something in front of that lamp on his wall. Ow. And I have evidence to prove it. Alright, you got attention, lad? I like to see how you sure yourself.
So would I. Let's see this evidence then.
Now that I got the jury's ear, I need to make this opportunity count. This is the proof that time and time again, Mr. Shakespeare stood in front of the gas lamp. This print right here.
What the?
These are, wait, what are they called again? Oh, yes, skin prints that were found at the scene. Skin prints council? I never heard of such a thing. The Justice Minister is currently assessing whether or not to permit fingerprints as evidence in court, however. Are you kidding me? My lord, this is a exciting new forensic technique developed by the great detective Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
Maybe you shouldn't have said that.
It reveals that of all the places that Mr. Shakespeare started in his room. I never feel like it like that. I mean, that's blood my head. Well, said we could invent something like this. Is that great Holmes fellow, that for sure? I saved his life, you know.
I agree. This month's edition of Engineering Thumb was quite fascinating.
We found skin prints at many places you would expect. On the table, on the costumes, on the underwear.
No! No!
However, Mr. Shakespeare also appeared to have been touching some very unexpected places in his room.
Hold on.
For example, here. Okay?
I have to, sorry. Because we're doing this again.
Don't let your kids watch it. Before you know it, they're going to be eating sports cars, moving and running and jumping and dancing.
Because you had to make those jokes. I had to.
Around the hanging picture there. Indeed, multiple handprints appear to be visible.
Well, I wonder, could he have been appreciating the artwork, perhaps?
At first, my colleagues and I thought the same. However, imagine standing with your hands where those prints are, and where you find yourself directly in front of...
In front of... Ah! I don't believe it.
Yup.
The gas lamp. That's my line.
Though the reason why it's immediately obvious, it's clear that Mr. Shakespeare has regularly been standing with his hands on the wall, in front of that lamp. Why? So I wait up to you now? I asked the court to recall juror number 4's earlier statement.
Me? What did I say?
We got a bot. I'll get it.
Oh god, you got this? Alright, get the bot blaster.
There you go. And it's gone. Okay then. You said that blowing into a gas pipe will make the lights in the entire building flicker. And now, if you recall juror number 3's statement,
What? Me now?
when the gas worker who visited his home blew it with too much force into the pipe, it caused all the lights and the gas stove to go out, and gas start leaking into the rooms. Obviously, that incident was an accident. However, the simple fact is, If Mr. Shakespeare here were to have blown her into the gas pipe here in his room, he would have extinguished every other light and gas stove in the building at will.
Crikey!
Oh, are you suggesting that the man purposefully caused the gas to...
Objection!
Oh, what now?
Whilst I acknowledge that the prosecution is required to remain silent during a summation examination, I must toast my learned friend's utter disregard for the letter of the law.
But what is the meaning of this, Lord Van Sykes?
This curious photograph, or whatever it is, presented by the defense, the so-called skin prints. And clearly, that cannot be accepted as any form of usable evidence in this case.
This man is really getting fed up with this submission examination shit. Fuck this due process shit.
But it's an exciting new forensic technique developed by a great detective. It's nothing. A mere toy developed by an amateur sleuth with too much time on his hands. Oh my god, the burns here.
Yep. Certainly, even research of this nature by the esteemed Mr. Sholmes cannot be recognized by the court as formal evidence. But hold it. Please, my lord, if I may. Mr. Sato, it was not the defense's intention to submit the skin prints as formal evidence. We merely wish to present the results of the great detective's investigation of the scene as a tool by which to explain a possibility to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Oh, like that, don't you? And if the trial were to come to an end now, we should never narrow the truth behind these mysterious handprints that everyone has now seen. I don't believe we can allow that to happen, and I'm sure the jurors would agree.
And to Mr. Van Sykes, I would say, got you, bitch! Hold it! You're right! Whether those strange handprints are a significant clue or not, it's down to us to decide.
Juror number 3.
Oh yes, I do declare the great detective's investigation results sounds absolutely fascinating. And I want to hear what that shady actor fellow has to say about those shady handprints.
Cast fireball. What's the matter with you two? That was foolhardy. Well, I did say it, didn't I? I don't like to break a promise. No! Wait! You heard his censorship! Is no... Fuck you. There we go. Oh, well done, Mr. Arjodo. If just one more judge thinks his or her mind, Mr. Natsume trial will have to continue. Thank you, Mr. Sato. I could have done it without you. Oh no, it was you who identified the clue after all. This is very much your success. Oh! Someone's sweating bullets? Why, Mr. Shakespeare, you seem to be losing your composure. Just one more juror, Mr. Arjodo. You can do it!
You just gotta believe!
I gotta believe. Very well. Continue, counsel. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, this one no
I'm
longer
very
applies.
interested in the results of this great detective's investigation at the scene. We're the ones decide if the evidence is worthy of consideration or not. Us, the jury. So let's,
Okay, so we have only 3 testimonies. The point is
can we press her again?
on that. Let's try.
Yeah.
Hold it. Can we please refrain from this kind of gas?
Yeah, so we already did this bit.
Okay. Is that nice?
We never heard what she would finish with.
More TV. Blah.
Yeah, so we've already gotten to this point. It's when she started mentioning about how the pipes are checked.
Okay. 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 Okay.
We've already been there.
The vetting gas is okay, no.
Yep, we've already been there. This is when we started getting the thing.
Okay. That's what happened?
Yep.
I had no idea. It's almost unbelievable.
It might seem unbelievable to you, but it's happening all the time, right here in the capital. It's very difficult selling something you can't see, you know. Very difficult indeed.
Thank you, Deux. Oh. Clearly, this is a very involved subject, but I feel we have digressed rather too much already.
And I concur. Though if my learned friend wished to become an expert in gas, I believe the subject will suit him well. To your new career in nothingness.
Thank you so much, you assholes. Return your attention to this your session, please, Council.
Alright, so that didn't come up with anything. I had a feeling.
Okay, so it's gotta be Hambot against who, though?
I don't think we can really pit him against anyone.
Okay, so I need to press it again, maybe?
Now, let's see if he has anything to change.
Hold it. All the evidence, you say? That's right, and there's no room for doubt. It all pointed to that Japanese man with the best mustache. I think
So we need to find actual evidence that diverts the attention away.
Well, the defenders demonstrate a possible explanation for the events of the night in question. Okay, so something changed.
Yep.
What do you make of that? What? Your so-called skin prints? It's an entirely new forensic investigation technique developed by the great detective himself. No, I'm not being advertised by him. The numerous handprints on the wall are clearly out of the ordinary. And if Mr. Shakespeare had indeed put his mouth to the gas pipe on the night in question, it can't be denied that there's a possibility that that's where the poison was. Well, yes, I won't deny that was playing in my mind, but only so. Well, the prosecution rightly says we should pay no heed to the unacceptable forms of evidence. Besides, yes? Maybe the fellow had been up to the mischief with the gas pipe dozens of times before. It doesn't mean he got up to the same shenanigan on the night question, does it? Oh. You can make your case better than that. I'm afraid I can change my stand.
You do make a very valid point, sir.
Oh, fuck me. What?
That's true. Perhaps I was a little hasty.
No, not. Fuck, no, wait! Look, you got a chance here, have you? So it's time to prove your theory. If you and your Japanese cohorts can, that is. Shit. Just leave an shit out of this, please, you freaking racist. Mr. Holly, what can society in your position? I'm afraid the jury might change their mind before might as well change it back. What can I do? Is there any more proof that I can be here?
Let's see. So we have handprints on the wall, but they won't accept that. Gas mirror's been tampered with. Victim's medical report. There's that torn half of the envelope that was found under the floor. That's right, the stuff that was under the floorboards.
Also come out at well, is there a way
This is now a bunk piece of evidence. You want me to take a peek?
Okay. Nothing new. Interesting. That's weird. Let's check it out. The soap is looking at me with one hollow, 2 centimeter wide eye. I'll put it, Mr. Hollow. All the literary references we've been hearing are starting to rough, I think. Really, whoever got a photo just in this depression to make cons of eyes.
Okay. So I think we're off. I think we're off on the wrong track. I think we're not at the point where we're supposed to present anything yet.
Okay. Mr. Natsume did mention his stuff went off that night. Yes, that is true.
Which means he might have testimony.
Oh, so yeah, we don't need evidence.
We don't need evidence. We need testimony.
But let me finish here. It was clear one of the ice cones that was solved when it first found, wasn't it? Although it was a sort of reddish color, I seem to remember. Yeah, nothing new. Okay, let's save. Can I assure that Mr. Shansbury really did blow down the passerby on the questions?
I have supporting
testimony. Okay, so that was that, you know? No, in truth, I don't have evidence to support my theory. However, there is witness testimony that substantiates it. What's that? Testimony?
This is incredible. Whose testimony?
Yes, it's all connected. Everything's linked.
Like gas pipes.
Person whose testimony revealed details about the gas in the garage. Namely. Okay, is it
Natsume?
Natsume?
Natsume himself.
Or John Garrett too, because...
It has to be Natsume, because his also...
Oh yeah, his went out,
off.
yes. Namely... Yep. Obviously, I'm talking about the defendant. Mr. Soseki Natsume himself. The defendant? At the very beginning of the proceedings here in court yesterday, Mr. Natsume said the following.
My lodgings! There's been a whole series of strange happenings in my lodgings! Even on that fateful night it happened, when I returned from Mr. Shamspeare's room. I lit my gas stove and climbed into bed. Before long, the stove went out, and somebody tried to kill me!
On the night in question, the gas in the defendant's room went out. So I asked the court, was that a mere coincidence or not? Good golly!
So that Shamspeare fellow blew the air of the gas pipe to make the man's stove go out on purpose?
Oh, you're telling me? Oh, no.
Trying to kill the tenant to get the middle room.
Not all you are there. What would he do that for? Ooh. Ooh, you're sweating profusely. We're in a good line here. Mr. Furman. What the? Why, Matt? We cannot allow judgment to be passed while this doubt remains. It's true that I don't have conclusive evidence yet. However, you must surely agree there is more to this case than meets the eye. Transformers? Ugh! Fuck me. Fair enough. Like I said at the outset, and a man of logic first and foremost. Fireball! That's 4 jurors leaning towards not guilty, my lord. We overturn the decision. Therefore, the defense called for the trial to continue.
Don't point your finger at me like that, you young upstart.
As the defense has rightfully indicated, the submission examination has concluded with a majority of jurors altering their decision. 2 jury members now called guilty, 4 now called not guilty. Therefore, the jury's opinion is conflicted and in accordance with the law of this land. I hereby order the continuation of the trial. Mr. William Shakespeare.
My lord, how can thy humble Shakespeare serve thee?
What says you in response to the various revelations made during this submission examination?
So God mend me, so do solemnly swear. I recall aught of either the lamp or the pipe.
Well, how can I have time with all about there? How do you play, darling? My leg!
My leg! I am done with this. The dignity of this great courtroom has been sullied enough already. Juror number 5.
Oh, me!
If you wish for death so badly, so be it. As I went to some pains to point out already, a print from a self-professed detective's toy has no place in the British court of law.
Ugh.
As such, whether or not this man did indeed stand before the gas lamp with his hands against the wall remains, at this time, unestablished conjecture. You would all do well to remember that.
Objection. But the prosecution must concede that it will be extremely simple to verify. Just order them out of the gas pipe fitting that lamp image Shakespeare to be examined. Is there any trace of poison there?
Objection! What appears to be extremely simple is my Nipponese friend's mind. You will recall that in order to check for the presence of poison in the tea, some remnants of tea were required.
Yes.
Therefore, it shouldn't be beyond your wit to imagine that even if poison were to have been spread on the pipe, it would have completely evaporated by now, making any analysis impossible.
I didn't think of that. In any case, counsel, I fail to see what could possibly have motivated the man to do as you described. Why on earth would this asshole have wanted to blow air into the gas pipe or where he lived? After all, I'm not in a position to king shame anyone. There's only one possibility that I can think of, and that is...
What's going on?
Check this shit.
Hold on. What? Why is everyone looking at me? What?
To use the leaking gas to commit murder.
Oh, fuck you, Izzy!
Order! Order! Counsel! Precisely, whose life do you propose this man was plotting to end? The answer could be simpler. Now we're unraveling the mystery this far. Mr. Shakespeare wanted to end the life of Mr. Suzuki Natsu.
No,
What?
I don't think so.
No?
Remember what we found in his floorboard? He's already dead, so he doesn't count. But who is he connected to?
Gary dead?
Damn, that's a lot of cake!
Her?
Would be. I don't know, I think it's her. Why else would he have that letter in his floorboard that's addressed to her?
Let's say her, because that's a stretch right now based on what we know so far. I mean, but she wasn't there, or was she? Okay, let's try it first.
Wait. Wait, no, I'm wrong. It's Saseki, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the poisoning, the gas. He tried to kill him to get him out of the room.
Okay, yeah. No, I was wrong, sorry. I got a little ahead of myself.
Yeah, she doesn't have relevance yet, at least. Take that. If a gas line were to go out, it will be noticed immediately, of course. But a gas stove, on the other hand, could be suddenly extinguished by the killer without anyone noticing. I live around the pub myself, I know what I like. I can tell you, trying to live without sunlight is pretty much suicide. You're free to die in no time. Mr. Garrett, the landlord, has a large fireplace in his part of the residence, on the top floor. In other words, it wasn't the landlord, but a fellow lodger whose life Mr. Shakespeare was trying to end. Outrageous! I'm talking, of course, about the defendant. Mr. Natsume is in the building in this case. Is the victim this man was trying to murder? Good gracious!
Objection! The accused is actually the aggrieved. Interesting. However, the fundamental facts of the case remain unchanged. Namely, that the accused is the aggressor here.
What? How can you still claim that?
Let us indulge your fantasies for a moment and assume that there was indeed poison on the mouth of the gas pipe. The question that then arises is who put it there?
Who did put it there?
The only logical conclusion is that the person responsible was aware of this man's trickery with the gas supply and his intent to kill.
Oh god, he's trying to spin it that way now. Yes, that would be indeed seem logical. If the assailant were unaware, how would he or she have known to lace the end of the gas pipe with poison?
So now we must ask, how could anyone have known of Mr. Shamspeare's murderous designs?
You mean to suggest?
Naturally, the sole possible answer to that question couldn't be more obvious. Only the man whose life was being threatened could possibly have known.
What?
In other words, the person who put the poison on that gas pipe when what was a clear retaliatory attack can only have been the accused, Mr. Saseki Natsume.
Oi!
Whatever Mr. William Shamspeare may or may not have contrived to do, he was nevertheless the victim of a potentially lethal poison attack. And the only person who could possibly have perpetrated the attack is the accused, Mr. Natsume. The defense counsel's theorizing has failed to avert suspicion from the accused. Far from it. In fact, now that a clear motive for the poisoning has been successfully established, that suspicion is greater than ever.
When the fuck Natsume would even play the poison? Yeah, that's a good question.
That's not. Shut up! Don't pay attention to that bit.
Okay. So the idea is applicable, but not on this case, because remember there was also a death before Mr. Natsume took the room.
Yep.
About the same way he died. So someone underneath knew about it too. How to do it.
Someone who's very intent on getting that middle room. Would you not agree, my Nipponese friend?
Blah, 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 blah.
Rabble, rabble, rabble.
Hurrah. How's your pancakes and fruits?
Oh, what? Oh, raisins.
How did he manage to turn that around on me so rapidly? Mr. Hodel, you must respond. Otherwise, the members of the jury may very well change their leanings against again. And this may be the last chance to gain the advantage. What advantage? Well, it would seem that someone put poison on the gas pipe in Mr. Shakespeare's room. So we must name that person now at so Mr. Natsume Gill.
We just blindly pick someone to just throw under the bus. Okay.
No. Oh my god, wait. Do you remember who had the other piece of the envelope?
Yeah. Because that envelope has been clearly found in Shakespeare's room, and it was addressed to Olive Green. Both pieces were found in his room.
Not just one piece. The other one somehow ended on her side, so... But the thing is...
Well, let's wait until we hear what they want us to do.
Okay. We must name that person out of guilt. You mean name the true culprit? I know it might sound impossible, but if we fail to do that, I have no doubt that Mr. Natsume will be sealed, once and for all. As it happens, one possible culprit does come to mind. The evidence, the poison, is all pointing to a particular person now.
The prosecution calls for the jury to consider their leanings again.
I'm saying, because this is getting risky.
I trust you'll make the correct choice this time, Mr. Foreman.
Wow! Oh, don't you worry, we're not... Objection. Why?
What?
There is one other person who I believe could have been involved in all of this. The true culprit of this crime. The true culprit?
The term found only in second-rate novels featuring third-rate great detectives, my Nipponese friend. But why not? This farce has gone on for so long already, I see no reason to cut it short before its disappointing climax.
Thank you.
Tell us, my learned Nipponese friend, what is your latest theory? Who is the so-called true culprit of this crime? Now we pick Olive Green. God, her life is gonna get so shitty now.
The love of Miss Rai, who sadly passed away a month ago as a result of gas poisoning. Okay, yes, it is her.
Probably to get revenge. Yeah.
I'm sorry, man, but we have to. Take that. The name of the person responsible for the poison that afflicted Mr. Shakespeare is, I believe, Miss Olive Green. Miss Olive Oil? What now? Wait, I do feel although I heard that name in the recent past. Counsel! But I don't recall where. Oh wait, didn't she say that she was going to a certain location before the whole thing happened?
I think so.
Miss... Oh, that's right.
Miss Olive Green, the woman from 6 days ago. And I'll thank you kindly not to step on my lines. The victim in the recent case of stabbing on Briar Road. An incident for which Mr. Natsume was arrested, I hasten to add.
Oh, of course! Miss Green! I could have forget her.
Oh yes, Miss Blue!
She was left comatose for some 3 days, I believe. But I heard she regained consciousness 2 days ago.
And what are your leanings for this misread lady? He just gets her name wrong every time with a different color. And I hardly need to remind the court that Mr. Shanspeare's poisoning took place 3 days ago. Given that the woman was lying comatose in a hospital bed at the time, she appears to have a rather fine alibi.
True. On the night that the incident occurred, Miss Green was in hospital, unconscious. So, on the face of it, it will seem that she couldn't possibly be responsible. But still. My colleagues and I visited Miss Green in hospital yesterday, and we found her in possession of a bottle of poison. Good gracious! She got poison? In a hospital, no less? And there's another fact that links Miss Green to his case as well. Here we go. The defense requests that she be brought to the witness stand in order to explain the details to the court. Tell me, Mr. Shakespeare.
Oh, my lord! Pray, what be thy bidding?
Are you acquainted with Miss Green?
No, never heard of her.
Lies.
Miss Salmon, is it?
Lies. We saw you talking to her that day.
Yeah.
Yesterday. Judging by the look on Mr. Shakespeare's face, I think perhaps he generally doesn't know her, at least not by name.
And as the voice of Her Majesty's prosecution here, I adhere to my word. We will see my learned Nipponese friend's farce through to its conclusion.
I appreciate that.
The prosecution requests a short recess, my lord, in order to subpoena the witness and bring her here.
Yes, Miss Olive Green.
We're gonna have fun with this next time! Indeed, my lord. 1 hour should be sufficient.
Okay, don't tell me there's gonna be a continue here.
Yes, there is.
Very well, I grant the request.
You're too gracious,
Excellent.
my lord.
I hope. The defense has made a most extraordinary accusation, I must say. But at the present time, I feel the prosecution's argument remains largely uncontested. Oh, we're already out of passes? Oh.
How are we out of skips?
Accordingly, I'm afraid the defendant and his culpability remains the sole subject of this courtroom attention. Thank you, counsel. We're reconvening in 1 hour. Court is adjourned.
I didn't even use any skips. How the fuck are we out tonight?
But to be continued. I might as well. Yeah, I guess we're gonna stop here then. Sorry for the ad.
Yep. But we'll try to schlep you off to another schmo stream if we can.
No problem with that, but yes. Okay, so yeah, I guess next week we'll finally find out what's going on here. Because yes.
So.
Okay, that being said, let me check real quick. Is there any race available? Let me check. Yeah, the ad is gonna play. Well, what can we do? Oh yeah, let me check here. The manager. I think of one, but they're about to end their stream anyway, so I guess, yes, we'll just end it here now. Anyway, thank you for being here, and we'll see you on next Tuesday to finally see the end of this case. Thank you, and have a good night.